Cunfon have sent me another electric scooter. The last one, the RZ one, was really, really powerful and super, super cool. I think this one's gonna be a little smaller, and because it's gonna be a little bit smaller, I have a surprise guest, I think, that's gonna come out and do the review with us. But for now, let's get out of the box and see what it is. Okay, here we are. It's called the RS500. You probably already know that because you probably read the title of the video. For charging brick, 2.5 amp hours, so pretty quick. This is a solid looking unit, holy cow. Just stuffing a few wires down into the stem, and then I'm gonna attach the handlebars here. Alrighty, let's get this party started. Wow, that's the fastest turn on that I've ever seen for, look at that speed, watch this. That's off, everything's off. 3, 2, 1, 1. I mean, it's almost instant. It is instant. That's crazy fast. Wow. On the left-hand side here, we've got the headlights, which I'll show you next, and indicators, left and right. Okay, we've got mechanical brakes, thumb throttle. The dash is nicely illuminated. We can go through the different types. We've got race mode, park mode, eco, sport mode, and all the way up to race mode. Wow, and look at this, the lighting underneath on the side here. This deck is really rubbery and nice, really grippy. Yeah, nice word, Melissa. Grippy deck. You know what, I'm super excited by this. I think what I'm gonna do now, let's take it outside and take it for a spin. This is the Cunfon RS500, and this is a delightful little scooter. It's got a maximum power of about 1,000 watts with a 500 watt motor at the back, sort of like peaking out at 1,000 watts. It's a 48 volt system with a 13 amp hour battery in the deck, and it's got a whole bunch of fun things about it, but it's got a maximum weight of 220 pounds. Well, I'm a lot more than 220 pounds, so I found somebody to come and do a full review of the Cunfon RS500, and this is Melissa.
Slightly less than 220 pounds.
Are you less than 220 pounds? That's good. So what Melissa is going to do, Melissa's my beautiful, beautiful, lovely wife, and she has agreed today for the price of an ice cream or fresh fruit to go for a ride with the Cunfon RS500. And what we're going to do is a full review. We'll show up breaking it down. We'll go through all the specifications and we'll get her thoughts. Well done. Yes. Well done. Like the price is right, Melissa. And you've already been riding it.
Yes.
What are your thoughts so far before we get going and do the full review?
I like the deck. I love the rubber deck because it's grippy. I love the turn signals and the horn. It's not on right now. And the brakes are working well, and these grips are really nice too.
How about the suspension? How far are you enjoying it? Any bumps on it?
Oh yeah, it's really smooth.
It is really smooth, isn't it? That was my experience too. Okay, great. Well, let's move. What we're gonna do, we're gonna boogie around on the Cunfon RS500. We're gonna go down there and ride along the ocean, and then meet up a couple of times and share with you what we like and what we don't like about the Cunfon RS500. Coming up next. So Melissa, it has different riding modes. It's got a top speed of 25 miles an hour, 40 kilometers an hour, and you can achieve that by hitting those different riding modes, the eco, sport, and race. How have you found those so far?
There's park, eco. Eco is really slow, but it controls the speed. I can't tell a really difference between the sport and the race. Those two modes are also a lot quicker off the line. So it's hard to get that gradual acceleration, but yeah, they're peppy, those ones. Now,
of course, with peppy speed, what about braking? How have you found the braking?
The brakes are great. I like the brakes a lot. They work well. They slow you down, and it's not like too much of it. You don't want to really fast, because if you just go over on it, right? So it's nice and gradual.
Yeah, so the brakes are front and rear disc brakes and electric brake as well. So you're doing a little bit of braking using the motors as well. How about the actual tires themselves? They're 9.5-inch tubeless, thickened road tires. And what are your thoughts on that?
The tires were great. We did a little bit of off-roading onto some kind of unpleasant grass.
Yes.
And the tires ate that up, no problem.
And the suspension with the coupled with those tires are helping big time.
Problem.
And all the way along here, I'm noticing these little cuts where the cement has been cut so it doesn't pop up in the cold and the freezing winters. You finding those little bumps Pretty straightforward?
I didn't even notice them.
You didn't notice them. That's
No.
a really good sign. Great. So I think what we'll do is we're going to continue on. With all this water here, I did want to mention that it does have an IP56 rating. So that means if it does rain, which it's entirely possible it could rain here in Victoria.
Not today, but I don't think we're getting any rain today. But yeah, it is really nice to have those IP ratings for puddles and the wetter weather here in the winter and the fall.
That's awesome. So I think what we'll do now is we'll head over to the cemetery and yeah, go ahead. I'll catch up to you. Alrighty, let's talk lighting, Melissa. Let's see the headlight. Ooh, yeah. Can you turn it on and off so people can see? Nice. Nice bright. And also a little bit of under. Very, very Vanna White like. Well done on that. That's awesome. That's awesome. And let's do the signals. Let's do the left one first.
I love the signals.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really smart. I love that. And let's do the brake light as well. Let's apply the brakes. Oh, I like that. It flashes nicely. And you can see these great big mechanical brakes down here. And also with the lighting, we've also got the reflectors as well. Now, it does have a UL rating of 2272 certified. So again, that is going to really help with peace of mind for the batteries. But you've been riding it around. One of the things I think you noticed was the actual kickstand. Not a big fan.
Yeah, the kickstand needs to be adjusted slightly because I've already dropped it over on the side. As you can see, that's a big angle. So
it is. Now
yeah.
You dropped it off the side, and the handlebars smashed onto the ground.
Yes, and the turn signals didn't.
But the turn signal's not
these
correct.
are plastic, so yeah.
And so yeah,
you either got lucky or they're durable.
I think we'll go with durable on this one, but you might be right. Maybe we got lucky. You know, every so often a blind squirrel will find the occasional nut in a cemetery. Cool. Okay. But one other thing that it does have, which we turned off from Melissa's riding, is cruise control. But we did turn that off in the app. But other than that, let's continue on. I think what we'll do now is going to go downtown Victoria, ride around, and then we'll get some pro tips from Melissa and her experience riding around the Cunfon RS500. Anything you wanted to share before we take off and find downtown and ice cream?
Are we going to Oak Bay? Because that's where the ice cream is.
Oh, okay. We're going to Oak Bay. Next up, ice cream in Oak Bay. I did want to demonstrate the actual folding. It's pretty straightforward. Little release up here, and that releases the catch. It drops down. Very, very simple. And it snaps into place. One-handed, no problems. It's pretty heavy. I'm going to put the exact weight right here, but it's solid. And then, of course, the opposite to get it out. Release and up. And now it's locked into place. One other little thing I wanted to mention was the power. When you're charging it up, the actual power spot, or the actual plug for plugging in the power, is right up here, high up on the stem. I think that's actually a really smart spot for it, because it just means that it's out of the way from the rain. Most of the time, the charging ports are down here on the actual base itself. So I actually commend Cunfon for putting it up there. Alrighty, Melissa. So brass tacks. What did you like? What didn't you like about the Cunfon RS500?
I love the handlebars and the wrist guards, and also the turn signals are really great to have. I like how they make noise too.
So you know when they're on,
So
when they're off.
Well, not only that, but I think others around you can hear it, so that's good.
True. Yeah.
I like the grippy rubber deck. I like the lighting on the side here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tires. It's a super smooth ride. So yeah, it's a great scooter for sure.
Was there anything you didn't like?
I am not a big fan of the construction of the stem to the wheel here. And
Okay.
it makes it, I'm a nervous rider because I've had an accident. So it makes it just a little bit more wobbly, that I feel like I'm recovering from those wobbles every now and then.
And that's really fair. Let's be really fair to you. You had a catastrophic injury.
Yeah, I did.
You broke your wrist in multiple places, all while riding around a scooter. So I think it's fair to say that you're a bit of a nervous Nelly on it. But you seem to get comfortable.
I did. I also liked how the eco mode was more of a smooth start, whereas there's a lot of power actually behind the sport and the race mode. So for me, that was, again, and that's just because I'm a nervous rider, I prefer like a smoother acceleration rather than a really strong acceleration, but I know a lot of people would probably like that.
For sure. Well, thank you so much, Melissa. I really appreciate you taking the time to review the Cunfon. Much appreciated. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Melissa, thank you again. That was so sweet of you to do that.
No problem.
That was really kind of you. You might just see Melissa again coming up in another video very, very soon, because I've got another tiny little scooter, not much smaller than the Cunfon RS500 to review. So coming up soon. If we'll probably have to pay her on more ice cream. Just a quick little update. We're riding home right now, and Melissa pointed out to me 2 or 3 things. Number one,
The handlebars are slightly curved, and that makes them really comfortable. You know we don't have mics on, right?
I do.
Okay.
But it's got a microphone on the camera.
Okay. Also, the display is really easy to read, nice to see. It's nice and big, and that's something that over time, when you use something, you're going to appreciate more.
Yeah, there was a third
There's
thing.
a third thing.
Oh, price.
Oh yeah, great value for.
I had
money.
no idea what the price was, but I looked it up and I was like, holy cow, that's wild. Because
Yeah.
we're riding home right now. I'm riding on a scooter that's like 3 times the price. And I'm like,
But this really compares well to it. I would say that
yeah,
a $1,700 scooter versus a $500 scooter.
isn't that wild? 500, 1700,
Yeah,
that's
the
wild.
value is incredible.
Yeah, I think the value on this is absolutely delightful. And the app as well. The app was, you haven't tried it. I tried the app. The app was super easy to work with. And yeah,
Intuitive.
and it was really intuitive. Yeah, for sure. Anywho, thank you for watching.